Hello everyone. In this video, what I want to do is talk about some of my strategies for my upcoming JLPT N5 that I'll be taking in July, and some of the things that I like to do for revision. Now, I should also mention that I mentioned in the other video as well, in the previous video, that I do have over 2,000 hours of listening, which might change my approach to studying for the JLPT slightly, but you shouldn't do that much. So the first thing that I like to do, that I started doing as I started focusing more on the writing, is just basically to focus on, just get some squared paper like this and just focus on just writing out the characters. So I've got some here. Hopefully you can see the focus. I bring it close enough and just write out the characters, the Hiragana and Katakana, continuously, basically until they start making until you start able to until you start reading them and they become easier. So I do that. And what I also do is I've got 2 subscriptions for, one is for Kanshudo, which is a website, a Japanese platform for language learning, which has specialized sections for the JLPT specifically. So I've got the premium version, I'm paying for that, but you can get the I think they also have a free version, but the premium version makes it a lot easier to use. And I also have got a subscription for Japanese Pod 101, which has got the kana practice and many other tools that are actually useful, but specifically for writing. So if you write, for example, it comes with ka, and then you just write ka, and then you check if it's correct or not, which I think is also helpful when learning kana, the hiragana, katakana both. And so here's some examples. So the first one is atsui desu kara mizu o nomimasu. So hopefully you can see as it focuses, just copying out sentences I think is really helpful. And then the second one is terebi o mimasu. Hopefully you can see it. And then the last one is kohi, as individual words. And some people say that writing out individual words is not really effective, but I've done both. I've done like sentences and also individual words, and I find them to be helpful. And so yeah, and then I also do, in addition to that, I also do a lot of listening as well, TV shows, Netflix, and in conjunction with those I've just mentioned. And so yeah, that's what I'm currently using for the JLPT. And if I do incorporate any other useful things that I find are effective, I'll mention them in the video. And I also find that the things that I just mentioned really did help me start getting into being able to just read basic passages with difficulty. And of course I'm slow and it takes time, and I have a lot more improvements to make, but I've been able to see my progress thanks to these. And so yeah, they've got different vocabulary, sentences on Kanshudo especially, which I would recommend. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.